That seems like a high calling, a high standard, a big task to overcome. Um, when the maybe I've looked into the names, and there's so much division on everything basically. You really do have to lean on just whatever the spirit is telling you, man, for everything, because virtually everything there's division somewhere, you know, whether it's keeping his commandments, his laws, whether you live by every word or you live by a few of Paul's verses, and skip everything else. That's, I don't know how anyone could claim to live by every word if they just say that Paul's letters are for us, but, um, you know, they say they follow the Messiah, but um, he's the one that quoted from the scripture and said, "Man shall not live by bread alone." And he did say he's that bread, right? So isn't he pretty much saying, "Man shall not live by just me, but also by every word from the Father that proceeds out of his mouth," which is everything that the prophets and everything else in the scripture, all of it. Seems like a lifetime commitment of growing and seeking the kingdom. Seems like it's something pretty serious to live by every word, People bring that up every now and then, and it sounds good, and people agree to it. And then when someone actually starts explaining what it means, everyone gets angry and walks away sad, don't they? At least that's what I'm seeing. And it's okay, that you want to walk away. Well, what am I gonna do? What is someone else gonna do? If that person's gonna walk away, he's gonna walk away. Sell everything you have, come follow me. Oh, I can't do that. I'm walking away, sorry. I love money in my heart, I can't do that. I kept all your other commandments, and I did this from my youth, but I love money. Oh, well, okay. No problem. You won't be in the kingdom, but uh, with man it's impossible, but with the Father all things are possible. And then one of his disciples said, "Well, then what's left for us? We gave up everything. We gave up everything to follow you. What's in it for us?" And then he tells them, "Don't worry, you have a great reward coming." And the only meaning I get from that, from the disciples' perspective, is that he basically said he's gonna save that person eventually, somehow, some way. That's the only understanding. That's not the only meaning, but the reason why that the disciple would have responded like that. Why would he have responded like that? The rich man walks away sad, and then he says, "With man it's impossible, with the Father all things are possible." And then he says immediately afterwards, "Well, what's in it for us then?" Sure sounds like he kind of cryptically said that, what, I could bring that guy back too. It's possible with God. Like with Christianity, it's not possible. Nothing is possible with him. He tries and never does anything. It's up to you. That's their teaching when it comes down to it. It's all up to you. You got to try your hardest and do your best. 100%. It's all you. You saved yourself. Okay. It's pretty prideful and self-righteous, but that's what I've been given to see, and I can see it pretty clearly. And they are prideful and self-righteous. That's who they are, most of them. And they don't live by every word also. So it's just what is it then? What's the purpose? Well, I go to church every week, and you break the Sabbath, you break the fourth commandment every week. Okay, is that what he's looking for? Is that living by every word? Um, I don't think so. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, people talk about all kinds of things, but they don't focus on what's actually important. Most of them. lust of the eyes, lust of the flesh, pride of life. Who's actually focusing on that? Very few, I'd say, for the most part. Some look the part and they still have pride in their heart. They still love money secretly, you know. There's all kinds of people like that. That's why the example, I kept your commandments, you know, I kept the commandments. From my youth, I did these things, you know. He looked the part, didn't he? And he loved money. So that's an example of many, many people. They might look good on the outside, but their heart's still corrupt. They still love this world and they love money. They love riches and they love everything in it. If you're on the narrow path, you're going to lose pretty much everything. One by one, it's all going to be cut off. That's what's going to happen. If that's not happening at all, well, then you're not on the path. You're not on the narrow path, the narrow way. He's going to start cutting it off. Everything you like, he's going to start cutting it off. Everything you want to do, he's going to say, don't do it. Everything you want to break, he's going to start saying, don't break it. Sound like fun? Sound like this is what somebody wants to do? I don't think so. No, you have to be crazy in the spirit to want to do these things. And that's why I think Paul says that, you know, we look like crazy people, like fools to the world. Why on earth would you want to give everything up when they're doing everything they can to do the exact opposite? Live it up, you know, live it up, YOLO. You only live once. Maybe I should just cut it off right here and make it short. So what does it mean to live by every word? Isn't that a simple teaching? It literally means live by every word. So who's doing it? Shouldn't that be the goal at least, even if you're not, even if I'm not perfect? That should be the goal, to live by every word. That's what he said. Man shall not do that. They shall not live by bread alone. And then they, you know, oh, we follow Christ. We follow the Messiah, you know. But we despise living by every word. Well, okay, then you don't follow the Messiah. You know, you got some other Messiah, some other spirit or something going on. That's the case for most people, I would suspect, in the whole world. It's a laughable mockery to live by every word. No, we don't have to do that. Come on. But, you know, people are putting emphasis on things that, I don't know, tickle the ears, are super, super important. You know, it determines whether you're a fraud or you're not. And it doesn't even have anything to do with keeping his commandments. How could this be? Oh, that's the human nature, I guess. Do anything except his will. Focus on anything except his will, ultimately. So, like the last video, you know, the shape of the earth, what is it? At the end of the day, you know, there could be a few people that believe in a globe that actually keep his way. And for some reason, they're not given whatever, you know, they still believe in that. And there also could be a very few people that believe in something else and they're keeping his way. But people are going to make it the dividing point on something that doesn't even have to do with keeping his commandments at all. It's what the focus is on. Something else, something other than the truth. And that's what I'm seeing everywhere. And I'm not interested in it. And I'm not having a party. I'm not having a wild, good time here all by myself. You know, not entertaining myself. And I don't see anyone else doing it around me. I don't see anyone keeping his way around me. So it's like I might as well be insane in this world. Might as well be crazy. Um, and I could give examples, but I don't think I need to. You know, Christians are partying, they're having a good time. I'm not. What's going on then? I'm not having exactly the greatest time, you know. It's not that I'm doing horrible or something. That's not my point. I'm just not having a blast or a party in this world. That's my point. And everybody else that goes to temple buildings seem to be doing that. And you tell them, no, I can't do that. No, I'm not doing that. No, no this, no that. And then next thing you know, you don't have any friends left. And they think you're insane and prideful and self-righteous. That's what you got coming if you want to keep this narrow way. You're not going to have any friends. Unless he gives you a couple people, one or two or something, like-minded people. But so far, I have none that I know of locally. You know, I might know a couple online or something, but that's about it. A few, maybe, but nobody, nobody actually cares in real life here and where I live that I know of, and that's my story. And I think I'm gonna end it here because I don't want to make another hour video right now or 2 hour long video.